afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Mrs. Kalsi, Namrita Kalsi from Delhi Metro Rail Corporation. And since 2012, we have been working on certain concept at a city level that how to make the city better. Meanwhile, the Smart Challenge has arrived in India, which is likely to transform India. So I'll be discussing certain points with respect to not exactly a case study. Case study is when the things happen. But case in point because in Delhi, these are ongoing. So with respect to smart city, what I can actually say is that we are not only building 100 smart cities, but also redoing 500 cities that are what people think are not smart at this point of time, that is brownfield. So probably I would be discussing more of second point because that is what Delhi is. So when we think about redoing or resetting or co-setting of a city, we have to go back into the past because that is where the things actually originated. So Delhi is one of the oldest inhabited city of the world, and it is the longest reigning capital, and that is why it has got a very elegant past. And not to mention the Lutyens Delhi, which is one of the most famous urban areas of the world. And this area, I should not forget, the Britishers were also compelled to move their capital from Calcutta to Delhi, maybe because of its strategic location. So with this, Delhi would have continued like this had an event in history not taken place in 1947. And within 3 years, the population of Delhi doubled. And we had municipal authorities. Were they capable to handle such a lot of influx during such a traumatic time? Thereafter, Delhi Development Authority was conceptualized to handle such problems which are still creating, a lot of issues today, even after 58 years. But there's a good news also. After 58 years, Delhi is the place to live. People will find 100, 200,000 reasons to live here. But what about our concerns? Maybe those concerns are opportunities for some of the people here. So let's have a look into it. The first is the sewerage. That's the first layer in the town planning. 1,600 unauthorized colonies, 1,000 Juggi clusters, 189 villages. They are not covered by it. Transport. Although I am very proud my department has done very well, but on its peak day, when it covered 27.1 lakh people, which is just out of 1.67 crore. Where are we today on the second layer of town planning, that is transport? Third layer, water. Only 45% of the source of water is unreliable. So how much we have reliable, that you can calculate. Solid waste. 85% of the garbage is going into the landfill. Power politics. See this government. Pani, Bijli, and these things. So many years after independence, we have not been able to, get over these things. And we want to reach the smart. How will we do it? Now, this is road politics. There are 60 lakh people living in 1939 unauthorized colonies of Delhi. And of course, safety and security. Not to mention the media strength of disaster management. So what do? Do we use our 3 fingers? Control, alternate, delete. And smart it up. But can we do it in a short time? We can't wipe out the people's houses, their dreams. So what do? So Delhi has come out with 7 laws. Of course, it will take very slowly because these have been incentivized. First is the development, in which the incentivization has been extra FAR. and this is where we reach. And what is in it for the government? They charge the extra FAR and they also charge unearned increased from the land. And O&M is on the basis of PPP mode. Second is redevelopment. Of course, it has more sweetener, you have more FAR, and you also have certain land uses which are extra than purely redevelopment. So what do? You reach here. From here to here, which is at an individual level. And this is at a community level. A similar thing is there for the residential as well. Third law is conversion, which again has more sweetener and it has more thing in it for the government. They charge at the current rate of land. So this money actually goes into rebuilding the city infrastructure. Industry in non-conforming area, unauthorized colony. I think it's an unmanageable thing on which the governments win or lose their elections. Now, when we are doing all kind of development, the greatest concern is parking. So there are certain laws for parking as well, but that's not the solution. How do we inbuild development and parking? So we have the fifth law, that is transit-oriented development, which gives a higher FAR, mixed-use development, and higher densities, and amalgamation, reconstitution, and you don't have to transfer land to the government, they shrink it. Will be shrinking it. This law is yet to come. And sixth law is land pooling, whereby you transfer your land and you will get something lesser than what you had earlier. And last of all, on all these layers, everybody wishes to dovetail the smart. Now, what is our clientele? Who are the people who will live here? They are young, working class. They are smart consumers. They have smartphones. They have smart lifestyles. And we have been watching the smart city development very closely, and we just learned that, it has been given to the local bodies. But is that the solution? I was thinking that there will be different smart city laws which will be CEO driven. Or maybe they combine the local bodies and the urban authorities to work together. That the agency which is doing the development is also actually looking after it. Otherwise, there's always this sync problem. And the consumer, he wants hassle-free, universal accessibility, one bill, 365 into 24, water, energy, web services, and that also at an affordable rate. So now, here we put it all together. See, what I had done is before and after. So here, now it is on the other side. Before, the services, especially the IT part, was the last thought. Now what will happen, that it will be a central concept around which the whole city will be designed. Earlier we were linear, first the land, then the this, then the this, then the this. Now it will be collaborative. Everybody will be working together. Earlier it was multi-agency, and what I feel, it should be one control center. The entire thing should be dealt by one person. ये नहीं कि DC ऑफिस में रजिस्ट्री हो रही है, दूसरी जगह लैंड यूज प्लान बन रहा है, तीसरी जगह उसको इम्प्लीमेंटेशन अप्रूवल के, that should not be there. Only then this concept will be successful. And thereafter we will get this kind of a city. And thank you very much for listening to me so closely.